Hello everyone, it's Enigma here, and today we're here for yet another Nintendo Direct discussion. This is gonna be kinda similar to the Luigi's Mansion video, where I took one thing from the Direct and made it its own video. But instead of Luigi's Mansion, it's gonna be the biggest one out of the entire Direct, which is the Smash Brothers announcement. Now, oh my god. I'm not as hyped as I was. I am hyped, of course. But, not as hyped as I was when I did that one discussion video. So I'm gonna be a little bit more calmer this time. But I'm still excited, no matter what. I'm still hyped. But just not as hyped. So, yeah. Smash for Switch. That is crazy. I can't believe that is coming and it's on the way. Some things I want to cover before we get into my feelings about it is some misconceptions. Well, not misconceptions, but some people, I'm going to talk about, some things of why I don't think that this is a port of just Smash 4. Number one is Breath of the Wild Link. Now, it's going to be Champion Link from Breath of the Wild, because when in the trailer it shows him in his Breath of the Wild outfit. So, I mean, if it was a port, why would they change a character's appearance? That doesn't make any sense. Another thing that most people point out, I talked about it in my Nintendo Direct discussion about it. It's the every time there was a new Smash 4 character, there would be a little opening, like a little Smash Ball would appear, and then it would zoom in, and then it would show the trailer. That doesn't happen in this one. All it does is just fade to white. All it does is just fade to white, and then we just see the Inklings splatting at each other. If it was Smash 4, they would probably keep the same formula. Another thing that I don't really hear people mention is Sakurai's original wishes was he wanted the Wii U and 3DS version to have the same content, but if it was ported to the Switch, that would break his rule, because Smash 4, Sakurai thinks that Smash 4 is perfect, which everyone else does too. I think Smash 4 is a pretty perfect game. So I don't think that it really needs a port, because I feel like they're playing the games that not only do Switch owners need to play if they didn't own the Wii U, but it's also if they really need a port. And Smash 4 really doesn't need a port, really. It's kind of a perfect game. It doesn't really need add-ons. It's one of those games where it's better to just have a sequel than a new game. Another thing is that if you look at the developers thing, it says HAL Laboratory. The HAL never developed the last Smash game. Instead, that was Bandai Namco, who was notorious for publishing the Pac-Man games. So yeah, if it was a new Smash 4 game, it would say Namco. But now some people are saying that that it says that for Smash 4 as well, and that's just because the series was originally made by HAL Laboratory. However, if it was a Smash 4 port, it would still need to have Namco written there, because that's just kind of awkward how they're not giving credit at the developer screen. If it was a Smash 4 port, they would have to say Namco. Another thing is that it just says 2018 instead of 2014 to 2018. So what I'm basically saying is most ports, like for the Luigi's Mansion 3DS game, it says the copyright says 2001 to 2018. For Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, it says 2014 to 2018. However, for Bowser's Inside Story, it says 2009 to 2019. But for Smash Switch, it just says 2018. If it was a port, it would say 2014 to 2018. But it just doesn't say that. I had another thing. I had another thing that was a really good thing to put. Oh, I remember. And if it was a port though, people would be so pissed. Now I know I heard people say that they would love to have a Smash 4 port, but I'm pretty sure other people would rather have a new Smash game than a port. And that trailer just comes off as a new game. And I don't see how a port can lead up to this hype. Now I know that if a Smash 4 port was announced for Switch, people would be just as hyped, or well, maybe lesser hyped than now. But if this was a Smash 4 port, people would be so disappointed because the trailer makes it feel like it's a new game. It doesn't really show that it's like it's a port. And if Nintendo just came out and said, yeah, this is a port, not a new game, then people would just be so disappointed because they were sitting here all thinking it was a new game. So I don't think that Nintendo would do that. They would be stupid to do that. Like, they wouldn't just hype up a port for this. If they were to announce a new Smash 4 port, this would be how it is. So it would have, so maybe okay, this is how I feel it would be. So yes, I feel like Nintendo would still do that one more thing trick, that one more announcement trick that they always do in like all of their directs. And instead of just showing us the Inklings splatting at each other at first, instead it would have to show the Smash Ball zooming in on us, and then it shows the Splatoon characters splatting at each other, the Inklings, and then, you know, they look at the Smash Ball, and then Link is not in his Breath of the Wild costume, and then when it fades out, it instead shows gameplay of Smash 4 with the Inklings. However, this doesn't show that this is a port. If it was a port, they would have to show gameplay at least. Because, like, other ports have shown gameplay when Nintendo was announcing ports, so why not this one? So yeah, another thing is that Sakurai has basically stated that he has been working on this game for a while now. Like, he said this, back in like November 2016, the same month when the Switch was first revealed, Sakurai stated that he had a big project coming up and that he has been working on it daily, like every single day. And I believe that the big project that Sakurai was talking about was this game. And I don't think that he would be working this long on just a port. Like, that just seems stupid to me. I don't think that Sakurai would just take this much time with just a single port of a game that already exists. Like, that's crazy. And, like, why would that take so long? Even when Smash 4, the original Smash 4, didn't take this long. So, like, I don't think that it's a port for those reasons. But now that that's out of the way, let's talk about Smash. It's been a very long time talking about that. I didn't mean to drag it on for that long, but yes, we're ready to talk about it, in my opinions. And I am so hyped right now. Like, I can't, like, no matter, even though it's been a few days since it's been announced, I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that Smash for Switch is coming. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like, sure, I was excited about a lot of things. I was excited that Luigi's Mansion was being remade on 3DS. I was excited that Crash is coming to Switch. But what really did it for me was Smash. I can't believe it. So my opinions, of course I'm going to love this game. Of course I'm going to get it. I'm going to definitely get this game for sure. I'm going to make sure I get it on launch day. Because back when Smash 4 was released, I got that game on launch day. And that was like one of the best days of my life. I love Smash 4. It's an amazing game. Like, honestly. And since Smash 5 is revealed, like over the years, like, well, not over the years, but lately I've been getting bored about Smash 4. Like, I felt like it's just I'm running out of things to do. But now that, like, this was really lately, but now that this couldn't have came at a perfect time. Like, now that I have nothing else to really do with Smash 4, I mean, I'll still play it, of course, but that just means more Smash hype. I can get hyped again. I can get hyped. Now, one thing I do have to complain, though. Yes, I'm complaining about something about Smash, and it's not gonna bring down my hype or anything. Well, maybe a teeny bit, but really, it's not that much. And it's the fact that, well, they announced it this late. Now, I understand that, they wanted to keep the hype and everything, but it's releasing this year, and, I'm really happy it's releasing this year, and that's not the problem. The problem is that the point of Smash hype is to get surprised with the reveals, and since it's releasing this year, which is relatively really close, I don't think that we're gonna get as hyped as we did for Smash 4. Like, the fun of Smash reveals is to just sit at the edge of your seat, watching someone at Nintendo talking and saying, we have one final announcement, they show a Smash character. Oh my god, like, that just brings me back to so many memories back when I was, like, I remember going to the Mario Wiki. Yeah, I know I went to the Mario Wiki for this. I went to the Mario Wiki, and, every single day, like, literally every single day, I would look up this Smash 4, and then I would see if any new characters were revealed. And if any new characters were revealed, then I would lose my crap. I would go all ballistic. I love Smash reveals, and I just don't feel like we're not going to get as much with Smash 5 because it's releasing this soon. Like, Smash 4 was revealed all the way in 2011, and it got released in 2014, so we had 3 good years of Smash hype. But now that it's releasing this year, I just don't feel like we're not gonna get the hype that we did before. And that's kind of sad, but I don't really care because, think about it, my prediction is that it is possible that we're probably going to be getting some Smash Brothers Nintendo Direct sometime, maybe after E3, because then again, we don't really know when Smash is going to release. I mean, for all we know, it can be delayed until 2019, or heck, even 2020, it can be delayed. We don't know yet, and normally Smash Games development is notorious for being delayed. No matter what, a Smash game will always be delayed, no matter what. But I kind of doubt that because lately Nintendo has been good about development for their games. Like, there hasn't been much delays. So, yeah. Like, and I can't believe this is 13 minutes of just talking about this. I feel like I didn't even talk that much. And, like, this is like half. This is like half of the Nintendo Direct video. Like, it's crazy. But, anyways, something I want to bring up, and, I'm pretty sure this is on everyone's mind, of course. We're talking about the story mode. Now, the first Smash game to have anything close to a story mode was Melee. And, it was kind of like, get to point A to point B, like that, basically throughout the entire thing. Like, at the beginning, there were some cutscenes, but then near the end, like, there wasn't really any cutscenes after that. And then Brawl featured an entirely different story mode, like, it really good. Like, of course, it's point A to point B, but, like, there's, like, actual cutscenes, and there's an actual story going on. Like, there's going to be a subspace bomb where it sucks everyone into subspace and they have to save the universe. And all the Nintendo characters need to team up together and then join forces to defeat Taboo. Like, that was so amazing. And like, even to this day, even like 10 years after this game was released, I still come back to the Subspace Emissary in Brawl. Even though Brawl is not my favorite Smash game, it's my third favorite, I still have the best time with Subspace Emissary out of all of Brawl. Like, even surpassing regular fights or just the classic mode in general. Now, Smash 4 did not have a story mode. And the reasoning behind this is because, get this. Because Sakurai stated that people were leaking the cutscenes of Brawl Subspace Emissary at the time on YouTube and other social media, so it was getting spoiled. However, something to back up this claim, well, not to back it up, to like go against it, is that people have the right to choose a video. People don't have to watch it. Like, people nowadays really do care about spoilers. Back then, people would watch anything on YouTube as long as it's something. And that was 10 years ago. That was 2008. Okay? Like late 2007 to early 2008. So, that's not really a big problem anymore. Now, of course, people are going to re-upload the cutscenes on YouTube. That's bound to happen. But people have the choosing to watch a video. Now, like, if there's a leaked cutscene of the game before the game's even released, then people don't have to watch it. Like, of course, there'll be a thumbnail for it, but that's really the only thing that's gonna be there. But, yeah, that's not really a big problem anymore, and I just think that Sakurai really needs to do a story mode. Another thing is that I find it quite suspicious how this game has took this long, because, like, it was announced back in late 2016, and, well, not really announced, indirectly announced, but we had no idea what it was, but I'm pretty sure it's this game. I mean, let's be real here, but I think that, Brawl took this long. Like, Brawl was announced in 2006, and then, in 2007, I think it was going to be released in 2007, and then, people were really wanting Sonic in Brawl, so they delayed the game just to add Sonic, and then they just made Sonic a playable character, and then got released in 2008. So, really, anytime, there's always going to be some Smash delay. And, I feel like if it took this long, then maybe they might add a story mode, but then again, we never know. We can only go with what we see in the short clip, and it's really short, like, really short. Anyways, the next topic of discussion for the Smash reveal is the silhouettes in the background. So we all know the rumors going around about the silhouettes of what those characters can be. Some of them are easy to tell who they are, but others are not so much. And, I like to do this because I like to see who's who. So, I'm gonna guess who these people are, but I'm not gonna know for sure. This could be anyone, honestly. Like, so I'm gonna zoom in a little to see it in betterly. That's not even a word, but I don't care. So yeah, I'm gonna zoom in. You're not seeing zoom in because I'm just zooming in. So anyway, the first character on the very left, I feel looks like Yoshi's head. Now, I could be wrong, I could be extremely wrong, but then again, you never know. The one on the right, with the wings and stuff, that's definitely Pit. Uh, that's pretty easy to notice. And then yeah, pretty much. The one on the right of him, on the bottom on the bottom, not I don't even know what I'm talking about. Right next to him is obviously Donkey Kong. That's obvious that that is Donkey Kong. Like, let's be real here. Now, people are saying that, people are saying that the silhouettes, right near Donkey Kong, is different characters. However, I do not believe that. I believe that that is part of Donkey Kong's body right there. So I don't think that that is any character in general besides Donkey Kong. On the right of Donkey Kong is what looks like Meta Knight, to be honest. Like the one at the this really small. So yeah, I kind of see Meta Knight. And then the next one right next to him looks like, I really don't know who that looks like, to be honest. Like that could be either Zelda or Peach, but I don't really know. But yeah, I could be wrong on that, like really wrong, but yeah. And then the next one, and the next two after that is Mario and Link, obviously. I mean, that's no question. And then the one next to Link appears to be Sheik, I think. That just looks like Sheik in my eyes. The next one, right next to Sheik, potentially, is obviously Samus, because that's definitely her body. The one next to Samus is Marth, definitely, like no question. And the one right next to Marth is Kirby. Nah, I'm just joking. This is obviously Bowser, but that's so obvious that it's not even funny. Like, that's so obvious that that's Bowser, and if anyone says otherwise, is fooling themselves. The one right next to Bowser is Pikachu, obviously. And then, the next one after Pikachu, I'm gonna be so wrong at this, but by looking at this looks like Captain Falcon. I don't know why, I just see Captain Falcon. He's like showing his fists. But I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I could be, I probably am really wrong, but hey, I'm going with it anyway. And then the one right next to potentially Falcon is Kirby. And then after that, I don't see any other characters, but that one right next to Falcon potentially is definitely Kirby, like no doubt. So yeah, that's a topic of discussion. Yeah, I've talked about a lot of things, so I'm gonna save a lot of other things for like different videos. Like, I have a lot of Smash videos in the works. Like, so anyway, the next topic of discussion is characters. So what I was thinking on doing is doing a video where I talk about top 10 characters I want to see, but instead I'm going to predict characters that I think will for sure be in this game. So it's going to be kind of different than the video I will be doing. Like, the video that I will be doing some other time is just like wish lists, like characters I really do want to see but probably won't be in. So yeah, let's go with it. So obviously the only new characters that are confirmed are the Inklings, and you know, I think, yeah, definitely. Now, before we get into new characters, actually, let's talk about some returning characters from the other Smash games. You know, I did something similar to this in my Smash Switch prediction video, and like this. That was before this game was announced, and you know, I was thinking like I did that in my first episode of that. So I'm gonna do something similar instead. I'm just gonna list them off instead of having a big chart. So, because my opinion on this topic has changed drastically. So yeah, let's get right into it. So characters from Smash 64 are definitely staying, like for sure, because those characters that originated from Smash 64 are in every other Smash game. So there's no doubt that they're all gonna be in, especially yeah, definitely. Um, the next roster is of Melee, and in Melee, there's Dr. Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Captain Falcon, Ganondorf, Falco, Fox, Ness, Ice Climbers, Kirby, Samus, Zelda, Link, Young Link, Pichu, Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Mewtwo, Mr. Game & Watch, Marth, and Roy. Oh, that's a lot of characters, and the new characters that were in this game, I'm going to go by them, is Donkey Kong, Bowser, Peach, Ganondorf, Falco, Ice Climbers, Zelda, Young Link, Pichu, Mewtwo, Mr. Game & Watch, Marth, and Roy. Those are the new characters that were in Melee. So I'm gonna list the characters that I'm just gonna go by order of characters that I think will return from Melee. Well, not in characters. Well, no. What I meant was I'm gonna list off the characters from the roster as I go. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said it. Dr. Mario, I hate to say it, I don't think is returning. I just don't see the point of Dr. Mario, and you know, I've heard a rumor that Dr. Mario was supposed to be a skin of Dr. Mario, but couldn't, so they just made him a separate character last minute. But if they were originally gonna do that for Smash 4, then I think that you know, Dr. Mario is definitely out, and it's just gonna be a skin of regular Mario. Like, I don't see why there's two Marios on the same character select screen. Like, that's weird. Bowser is obviously returning. Obviously, you know, he's the main Mario villain. Of course he's returning, obviously. Peach, just like Bowser, she's obviously returning. Like, that's no question, obviously. And besides, and speaking of Bowser, though, it's obvious that his silhouette is in the background, so that just goes to show that he's definitely returning for sure. Another character that is new is Ganondorf, obviously. However, there's something I do gotta say about Ganondorf that I really hope is done for this game, because it makes no sense as to why this is still a problem. Is that Ganondorf is a clone of Captain Falcon. Sakurai needs to change Ganondorf's moveset. Like, it's crazy. Why is Ganondorf a clone of Captain Falcon? Like, that makes no sense at all. Like, I just don't get that. So, I think, Ganondorf should be his own character with his own unique moveset. Heck, he has a taunt which he uses a sword, and yet he never even uses that sword in battle. It's only in his taunts. Ganondorf needs a moveset adjustment, like, really. Another new character is Falco. Falco's definitely returning. He's Fox's sidekick. A lot of people love Falco. There's no doubt in my mind that Falco is returning, for sure. The next character is the Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers, they're in. Now they weren't in Smash 4, and it was because the 3DS version couldn't handle them because the 3DS wasn't powerful enough. However, the Wii U version of Smash 4 did work, and just because Sakurai was originally going to have the Ice Climbers in Smash 4 at the start, there's no doubt in my mind that Ice Climbers will return in this game, and since that they're not working on a handheld version of this game, it's just a console version. So, yeah. Anyway, the next new character of the game is, Zelda. Zelda's definitely returning, for sure. I mean, the series is called The Legend of Zelda, so obviously Zelda will make an appearance. Young Link is not returning, obviously. Like, the only Smash game where he is in this game, and you know he's not really relevant anymore anyway. Like, yes, he appears in the remakes, but like that's really the only appearance he gets. And besides, he's just a younger version of Link. He looks very familiar. Heck, even in this game, sometimes I confuse Link with Young Link and Young Link with Link at times. But yeah, I just don't. Young Link's definitely not returning for sure. Pichu, similar with Young Link, Pichu's not returning. I know those Pichu fanboys are getting really worked up right now, but yeah, Pichu's not in the game. Pichu's just a really weaker version of Pikachu. Pichu's gone for sure. And the next character is Mewtwo. Mewtwo is definitely coming back. And there's a good reason as to why I think this. Some people think that they don't know whether Mewtwo is coming back or not. However, I feel like Mewtwo is coming back. And here is why. Sakurai knows about the hype around the Mewtwo DLC. Sakurai knows how big the Mewtwo DLC was, and like, heck, he even retweeted some of on Twitter. He even retweeted some of people's reactions to Mewtwo in Smash 4 DLC, and the whole Smash community just exploded after Mewtwo was announced. And it would be crazy if Sakurai did not include Mewtwo after the whole hype around him. Like, and besides, it would just make sense too, because the three most popular Pokemon, Mewtwo, Jigglypuff, and Pikachu, obviously, like, Mewtwo was gonna be in, like, and the fact that he was going to be in Brawl makes me feel even his chances are even more likely. Mewtwo's in for sure, and I don't get why people are saying that he's not. He's definitely in. Another character is Mr. Game & Watch. Obviously, Mr. Game & Watch is returning. He's a very popular character. A lot of people use him. He's a very interesting character, and yeah, Mr. Game & Watch is coming back for sure. Marth is definitely coming back for sure. I mean, in the silhouettes, we can obviously see Marth. So yeah. Roy, I'm actually not sure. I mean, yes, Roy exploded. Well, not really. Not as much as Mewtwo or Lucas being in Smash 4, but Roy does have a cult following. I mean, a lot of people really like Roy, but I don't know, because there's already a lot of Fire Emblem characters that they have in the Smash series. So I'm gonna put Roy as not sure, but there's a good chance for either, honestly. So yeah, that was basically the Melee roster. The Smash Brawl roster. Let's see this. Yeah, it's just waiting for this to load here. So yes, the new characters that were in Smash Brawl were Diddy Kong, Pit, Meta Knight, Pokemon Trainer, Ice Climber. I mean, not Ice Climber. What am I saying? I meant to say Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Charizard. Ike, Snake, King Dedede, Wolf, Lucario, Sonic, Wario, Toon Link, Rob, Almar, and Lucas. So let's start with the newest character, the first new character, which is Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's returning, no matter how you look at it. I mean, Diddy Kong is one of the most popular Smash characters ever since he was revealed in Brawl. Everyone uses Diddy Kong, and, you know, he's Donkey Kong's sidekick. It's obvious Diddy Kong's coming back for sure. Pit is definitely coming back. The Kid Icarus series has been more relevant these days. You know, a lot of hype goes around the series now. So there's no doubt in my mind that Pit's coming back. And besides, you know, there was plenty of Kid Icarus characters in Smash 4. So it seems like Sakurai really does love this series. And besides, it's his own series, so obviously Pit's coming back. I'm going to talk about two characters at the same time, which is Meta Knight and King DDD. They're both coming back for sure, because it's Sakurai's own series. You know, there's no doubt in my mind. They're coming back for sure, obviously. I mean, that's not even a question, obviously. Pokemon Trainer, which is Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Charizard. Personally, the only character I thought of the Pokemon Trainer was coming back was Ivysaur for some reason. But now, I'm leaning towards more for Charizard. And while he was my least favorite out of the Pokemon Trainers, don't hate me for this. I just feel like he is more likely to show up, because he's the most popular out of the Pokemon Trainers Pokemon, and a lot of people know who Charizard is. I mean, like, yeah, and just like Pikachu, Jigglypuff, and Mewtwo, he's just as popular as those three. So there's no doubt in my mind that Charizard's coming back, but the Pokemon Trainer and the rest of his Pokemon aren't coming back. It's just gonna be standalone Charizard, unless Sakurai wants to add Ivysaur and Squirtle into the mix. But yeah, and really, I hope Ivysaur's in the game, because he was my favorite of the Pokemon Trainers Pokemon. But yeah, it's unfortunate. The next character is Ike, and Ike's coming back. I mean, he might even be more popular than Marth in this game. Like, a lot of people love Ike, man. Like, Ike's a very popular character. He's a powerhouse. Like, everyone just loves Ike. And especially his Great Ether attack, which everyone praises. Ike's coming back. Definitely, yeah. The next character is Snake. And I hate to say it, because Snake was one of my favorite characters in Brawl. But unfortunately, I don't think he's coming back. And it's pretty obvious, you know, Kojima and Konami, they haven't been on the best of terms lately. And, you know, Sakurai is one of those people that definitely wants to respect his friend. And the only reason Snake was in this game was because Kojima wanted Sakurai to add Snake into the game, because Kojima's son was a big fan of Smash. And, you know, he wanted to surprise his son with his own character in Smash. So, yeah, that's the only reason why Snake was in Brawl. And a lot of people love Snake. Like, everyone loves Snake, of course. And he was just a big meme in Brawl. But there's no chance of Snake coming back. He's almost as unlikely as, say, Goku. Like, Snake is off. Like, Snake is not a decision anymore. He's not coming back. And I hate to say it, because I love Snake, but he's not coming back. The next character is Wolf. Now, in my Smash Brothers returning characters video, I predicted that Wolf would not return. And I had no idea why I said that. Because Wolf is kind of like a semi-clone, if anything. He's not really a direct clone, he's a semi-clone. So I don't know why I said that. Wolf is returning. And especially with Star Fox Zero, since Star Fox Zero, even though that game's kind of terrible, you know, it makes me feel like Nintendo now acknowledges he exists. I'm just confused as to why he wasn't in Smash 4. Like, Wolf is was a popular character, and like characters like Lucas and Mewtwo and all those semi-clones were in the game, but like Wolf was the only one that makes the least amount of sense of not returning. Like, I don't see why Wolf did not return in Smash 4. Like, for Snake and Ice Climbers, there were a reason, and the other characters just not really being that popular, but Wolf was pretty popular and was pretty unique, and I just don't see why, Wolf wasn't in the game. Like, that's confusing to me, but yeah, I don't know. Lucario. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. And people might disagree with me. You can disagree with me all you want, but this is my opinion. I personally do not think Lucario is returning, and there's a pretty good reasoning behind this. I think that because what Nintendo likes to do is add one new Pokemon into every new Smash game from their newest generation. And when Brawl came out, Lucario was a part of the quote-unquote newer generation of Pokemon, so that's why he was added, and he was probably the most popular at the time. And then and then Smash 4 came around, and it was Greninja, and somehow Lucario stayed, and I'm not sure why. Greninja was the newer generation of Pokemon, and normally what Nintendo does is they add a new Pokemon and then they drop it, and then when they make a Smash game, they drop an old Pokemon character, and I feel like that's how Lucario should have been. I think out of all the Smash, even Smash 4 characters, I think Lucario was definitely the most likely Pokemon of a chance of getting caught. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, Sonic, he's coming back, man. I mean, there's been, like, Nintendo's all into third-party characters in the newer Smash games, and like, Sonic's definitely the most iconic of the third-party characters. Obviously Sonic's coming back, like, that's no question. Wario, same thing, he's coming back for sure. Wario is very popular, a lot of people love him in Smash, and he's very unique. And he plays different from Mario and Luigi. He has his own moveset, like, he's very popular, he's coming back. Sure. Toon Link, I don't think Toon Link's coming back, and there's a good reason for that. There's a good reason why I think that, and it's because Breath of the Wild Link is kind of taken over the Wind Waker status. Like, and besides, they're going with his Breath of the Wild outfit, and they're going with the Link from Breath of the Wild for Link in Smash because of the trailer we're seeing. And, if they added Toon Link, it wouldn't really make sense because they have different outfits, and, But personally, I don't think Toon Link's coming back. He was just one of those clones that, was fun at first, but then no one really played after. So yeah, I think he's in the same vein. So yeah. The next character is Rob, and Rob's returning for sure. Rob's a very popular character, and he's just a very fun character to use. I mean, yeah, Rob's coming back for sure. Olimar is coming back. I mean, Nintendo has been loving Pikmin recently, so like, Olimar's coming back, and besides, he is my favorite character in Brawl, and it would suck so much if Olimar was cut, especially since Olimar was like one of the most overpowered characters in Brawl. But yeah, I think Olimar is definitely returning for you. The next character is Lucas. I think he's returning. No doubt in my mind. Lucas is a popular character. And, when Lucas was announced for DLC, everyone got so excited. Like, Lucas is coming back. Now let's go on to the Smash 4. Um, the Smash 4 roster. And this is where the list gets really interesting, is the Smash 4 roster. So yeah, this is the one I'm the most excited to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna load up a picture of the Smash 4 roster, as you know, so it's easier for me to reference. I'm just gonna try to find the best one. Okay. Alright, so the new characters from Smash 4 are Little Mac, Palutena, Robin, Duck Hunt, Greninja, Villager, Wii Fit Trainer, Shulk, Dr. Mario, Dark Pit, Lucina, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Ryu, Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta, and the Miis. Oh, and there's also Rosalina and Luma and Bowser Jr. So yeah, let's start with the first one. Rosalina and Luma. At first I didn't think she was coming back, but now I think she's gonna be coming back. She's a popular character, and you know, a lot of people really love Rosalina. She's one of the most overpowered characters in the entire game, so Rosalina's coming back for sure. Bowser Jr., again, he's coming back, and it's more Mario representatives. I mean, we need those Mario representatives. Bowser Jr., like, yeah, he's definitely coming back. The next new character is Little Mac. People will probably think this doesn't make sense at first, but I'm gonna unfortunately say I don't think Little Mac is coming back. Now, people thought that Little Mac was so overpowered when he was first announced. Like, people thought he was gonna be so... He thought... When people saw him for the first time, they thought he was going to be at the top of the tier when they first saw him. But then when the game came out, they tried Little Mac and realized he sucked so much because of his terrible air game, you know. Little Mac, like, and besides, I feel like there's going to be a new character in this game that could replace Little Mac. I'm going to talk about that character in a sec. That is most likely going to be in the game. So, yeah, and besides, Little Mac's not really that popular. Like, he's not that popular, and a lot of people didn't really like him in this game, so I don't think Little Mac will be coming back. The next character is Palutena. I think she's coming back. Like, for sure. Palutena is very popular. I mean, she's like the waifu of this game. Like, everyone loves Palutena, so she's coming back. Robin, out of all the Fire Emblem characters, I feel like out of all the new Fire Emblem characters that were announced for this game, I feel like Robin has the most chances of getting in the game. And because, like, Robin was very popular, a lot of people were playing as him, and he was different from the rest of the Fire Emblem characters. Like, he fought with a book instead of a sword. Like, of course he has a weapon sword, but, like, that's different than a book. Like, Robin was very interesting, and, like, and come on, Etika needs to play as his Red Robin. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, the next character is Duck Hunt. At first I didn't think he was going to return because he was just one of those retro characters, but, I think Duck Hunt will definitely be returning. And he was very popular in Smash 4, and then, you know, like, a lot of people play as him, and Duck Hunt's returning for sure. And besides, he's one of my favorite characters in this game. It would suck if he didn't return. The next character is Greninja, and Greninja's returning. Well, Actually, I don't know for sure. Actually, I'll probably leave that as I don't know because Greninja was really popular. Uh, and like I just don't know. Like I don't know if they'll drop either Lucario or Greninja, but I think Lucario would most likely be dropped in favor of Greninja. But I we will just have to wait and see. The next character is Villager. He's returning. The Animal Crossing series is big. It's been bigger than ever. People have been awaiting a new Animal Crossing game for a while. And, you know, Villager is a very popular character in this game, especially with the whole Killager meme. Like, Villager is coming back, like, for sure. Like, it'd be insane if Nintendo did not include the Villager. Like, that's a given. Um, Wii Fit Trainer, I don't think will return, and I think it's because I feel like Nintendo was kind of dropping the Wii name, and you know, mind you, Wii Fit Trainer was in Smash Brothers for Wii U, and that has Wii in the title, and there's been Wii Fit U, so I don't think that I don't think that Wii Fit Trainer will be returning. And she wasn't really that popular. She was kind of one of those joke characters that, you know, everyone thought was funny at first, but no one after that no one really cared for her, and then no one really played with her after that. So Wii Fit Trainer I sadly think is gonna be dropped, even though she was one of my favorite characters in Smash 4. It sucks, but I don't think she's gonna be returning. The next character is Shulk. Shulk is returning. Have been saying that Shulk could possibly be replaced with a new Xenoblade 2 character, but I don't think that really makes sense. Shulk is very popular, especially in the Xenoblade series. He's coming back for sure. Like Xenoblade is really popular, and I think Shulk will be in, and then a new Xenoblade representative. Just ignore that message that just popped up on my computer. Anyway, the next character is Dark Pit. Out of all the clone characters that are like almost identical to Pit, I mean, they're almost identical to their former characters, I think Dark Pit has the most likely chances of returning. For multiple reasons, Dark Pit is overall a unique character, and he's his own character, whereas Dr. Mario and Lucina, which we'll be getting onto later, are just versions of their own character. Like, they're the same character, just in a different appearance. Dark Pit is different, like, he's his own character. Dark Pit is just the villain of Pit, but he's just a clone of Pit. I think Dark Pit will be returning, but maybe they could change up his moveset just a tiny bit. Like, because I know Dark Pit's different than Pit, like, but not exactly the same. So I think that Dark Pit needs to be changed up a little bit, and then he'll be good to go, honestly. Lucina, she's not returning, for sure. Out of all the Smash characters, she was probably the least liked out of the entire Smash 4 roster. No one really played as Lucina anyway, and besides, for sure, Sakurai has even stated that Lucina was meant to be a costume, but he just decided to add her as a playable character due to time constraints, but Lucina's not coming back. The next character is Pac-Man. I'm gonna leave this as I don't know. Pac-Man's chances of returning could differ. It could be different depending on who is developing the game for sure. We don't know if Namco is gonna help with the game or not. But if Namco is not developing or even helping with the game at all, then I don't think that Pac-Man will be returning. But if Namco helps with the game a little bit, then I feel like Pac-Man is a given. It could go either way, depending on who's working on the game and who's not. But if Namco's not working on the game, then Pac-Man is gonna probably be cut. That's unfortunate. Pac-Man was a pretty cool character, and and everyone was so happy when Pac-Man was revealed. Like, everyone went crazy. Like, it was really crazy when Pac-Man was revealed. Um, anyway, the next character is Mega Man. He's returning. He's one of those really classic and memorable characters from the like from the NES era. Like, everyone knew who Mega Man was, and like, he's a very popular character. He's a gaming icon. Of course, Mega Man's coming back. The next new character is Ryu. Ryu, I don't think is returning because third-party characters are more harder to get into the game than other characters because you need contracts and stuff to be able to apply that character into the game. And Ryu is no exception. He's one of the more harder characters to get into the game. And, you know, if they have Mega Man, then why do they need another Capcom representative? I think Mega Man totally fits for the Capcom representative. It was nice to see Ryu. In fact, I really wanted him in Smash 4, but the chances of him coming back is pretty low, to be honest. And he was just one of those DLC characters that were added into the game. So I don't think that Ryu will be returning, unfortunately. The next character is Cloud, and just like Ryu, I don't think he's going to be in for the same reasons, honestly, because he's a third-party character, and, you know, he was really shocking. He was really shocking when he was first announced, because after Cloud was announced, that basically meant that, like, any video game character could be in. Like, there hasn't really been that much Final Fantasy characters on Nintendo systems, and that was there's mostly Final Fantasy games on the PlayStation consoles. That really shocked everyone. But to be honest, the chances of Cloud returning are pretty low. So I don't really think that Cloud will be returning in this game. Corrin is the next character. Corrin, I don't know. They could either do Robin or Corrin, but I personally think that they'll add Robin instead, because Robin was slightly more popular than Corrin. I don't know. Corrin, I will leave that as an I don't know. Bayonetta, I have a feeling she might return, and it's because she's one of the most OP Smash 4 characters and one of the most popular Smash characters in Smash history. Bayonetta, and besides, another reason why I think she might get in is because she won the Smash Ballad. Like, that basically in itself proves that she'll be in the next game, because, you know, that the Smash Ballad was there to see what character people want to see the most, and Nintendo is aware of the fandom that Bayonetta got, so they added her into Smash 4, and, you know, obviously, now that Bayonetta's out, they might do the same for Smash 5, and they might add Bayonetta into Smash 5. Like, Bayonetta is a really popular character, and people really wanted her in Smash 4, so there's a good chance that she will be returning in Smash 5, even though it's pretty hard. But Nintendo can do it. They've done it before. They can do it again. The next character is the Mii's. I'm gonna leave that as an I don't know, depending on if customs come back. Mii's aren't really a big feature for the Switch, and like, they could have a little option to make a Mii inside the game itself, but I don't think that's possible. They could do that, but honestly, I don't know if Mii's will return, so yeah, I don't know. So yeah. Whew, this has been a long discussion. I went through all the returning characters. Now we're going to talk about the new characters that I think will be in the game. So, the new characters that I think will be in the game, hence the difference between new characters that are most likely going to be in the game and characters that I want to see. These are characters that I think will be in the game for sure, no matter how you look at it. So yeah, there's not much characters that I think will be in the game for sure, but here's just a few. A new character that will be most likely appear in this game is an ARMS representer. ARMS was a very popular game when it first launched, and people were playing it, and that was basically kind of similar to Smash. And this is the character that I feel will replace Little Mac. Um, the ARMS characters are more, unique than Little Mac is. No offense, Little Mac was cool in Smash 4 in my opinion, but I think that an ARMS character would be more impressive. And that would leave the door open for many possibilities. Um, the next character is either Rex or Pyra from Xenoblade 2. Now, the reason why I think a Xenoblade 2 character will appear is because Sakurai has stated that Xenoblade 2 is one of his favorite games ever, which is not really common for Sakurai to do. Maybe he's hinting at a Xenoblade 2 character coming into Smash, saying, hey, Xenoblade is one of my favorite games, So maybe he's hinting at that, but I don't know for sure, honestly. But yeah, since he basically confirms that Xenoblade 2 is one of his favorite games, then I feel like Rex or Pyra will be in the game for Smash Switch. And to be honest, I don't really know who else, honestly. Those are the characters off the top of my head who I know for sure will definitely be in the next Smash. They could change up Mario's moveset by giving him the power to use Cappy, but I think that if Nintendo did do that, I feel like that attack would be so overpowered beyond belief. So instead of Mario throwing Cappy and turning into someone, I feel like instead of like that, Mario throws his cap and it just takes knockback instead. Like, I don't think that he should turn into the computer players, and besides, I don't really know how that'd work, honestly. I don't know, but yeah. So, yeah. That was the Smash discussion. I had a lot to say. Like, think of all the possibilities that you could do. Like, there's so much you can do, and it just makes me so happy. Like, I can't wait for Smash Switch. So yeah, this was basically the discussion video. So anyways, this is Enigma, and peace. See you next time.